everyone. We are in our 4th grade workbook. We are on lesson 7, historical texts, and we are on page 100. I will give you guys a couple seconds to get there. Alright guys, so historical text is written about people and events from the past. They include speeches, government documents, nonfiction books, biographies, autobiographies, and newspaper articles. And I know you guys have been working on biographies with Mr. Zach, so you should be a little familiar with this. Now, we have first-hand and second-hand accounts. Alright, so it's kind of similar to first person and third person point of view when we look at the keywords we're going to look for. So, first off, we have first-hand accounts. You guys ready? Some historical texts are written from the author's point of view as he or she experienced an event. So your keywords you're going to be looking for are I, me, and we. So when you see those, you're going to know that it is a first-person account. Now, on to second-hand account, which is most historical texts are however written by someone who did not directly experience the events. Interesting. They can be less accurate because they are written after the events happened and because the author was not present. However, they may have a more balanced view of the events than a first-hand account, right? Because they're looking at it after it all happened, where you can see big picture, but when you're in it, you're only kind of seeing your perspective and like kind of what's going on around you, but you don't see everything else that's happening to other people. So that's how it can be more balanced. Then examples are biographies, encyclopedia articles, and textbooks. Second-hand accounts use he, she, or they. So that is your keywords that you're going to be looking into to make sure that you are going to be reading second-hand account when you think you are. Text structure. It uses sequence, which means when it happened, right? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, right? Also dates, right? Your date that happened here, and then the next date, and the other date, and the other date. It's kind of taking like a timeline where it goes this way. You can flip it this way, right? And then it would be your events that happened going down the line. You would state it that way. Then you have compare and contrast, which is where you're going to be comparing two or more topics on how they are alike or different. Remember, compare means the same, how they are the same. And contrast is where you're looking at their differences. Alright, these things keep popping up and coming back, so you really need to know what compare and contrast is, right? And problem solution and cause and effect, because we see that in almost all of the different lessons we are learning. So, problem solution, remember there's a problem and then somehow it is solved, and then you have cause and effect, and something happens, and then whatever happens afterwards is the effect of it, right? There's a cause and then the effect. Moving on, graphic features. Graphic features presents information in a visual way. Here are some of the graphic features that may be found in historical texts. This is on page 102 and 103, guys. So you're going to be looking at maps and timelines and graphs and tables and charts and photography and flow charts. Exciting stuff. And you can look at all of it on those pages and read it, please. And then you have domain-specific vocabulary, which is in your language spotlight, and it is words that are specific to the topic, right? So if you're all studying about World War II, you're going to have topics that only have stuff about World War II. If you're studying all the 13 colonies, because they have the chart right there and you saw it there, then you're only going to know information about the 13 colonies, right? You might have vocab in there that you might not use in normal language when you're talking to your friends, right? But it might be in there, so it's domain specific because it is about 13 colonies, right? For example, colonists, right? We don't really use colonists today, right? Because that happened in the past. It happened during the 13 colonies time period. There you go. All right, guys, have fun with this. This is actually really exciting stuff. Historical texts are really fun to read, and I highly enjoy reading them. So I hope you have fun with it, enjoy it, and I will see you guys soon.